Yo, what's up, everybody? It's for another adventure, and let me tell you, this one's off the charts. We're talking about a place so epic, so visually stunning, it'll make you want to ditch your phone and just soak it all in. Think you've seen it all? Think again. Tasmania is Australia's best kept secret, tucked away down south, just begging to be explored. And trust me, this isn't your average island getaway. We're talking rugged coastlines that'll blow your mind, forests straight out of a fairy tale, and towns so charming you'll want to move in. This place is like a hidden gem, bursting with adventure, tranquility, and a whole lot of natural beauty. And the best part? It's safe, it's welcoming, and it's calling your name. So buckle up, because we're about to dive headfirst into Tasmania, the untouched gem you absolutely have to see. First up, we gotta talk about Cradle Mountain. This place is iconic Tasmania. Think jagged peaks piercing the sky, mirror-like lakes reflecting the clouds, and hiking trails that'll test your limits and reward you with views you won't believe. We're talking serious man versus wild vibes here. But don't worry, you don't need to be Bear Grylls to appreciate it. There are trails for every fitness level, from leisurely strolls to challenging climbs. And trust me, every step is worth it. You might even spot a wombat or two along the way. Seriously, these guys are everywhere. But it's not just about the views. Cradle Mountain is steeped in history and Aboriginal culture, with ancient forests that'll make you feel like you've stepped back in time. It's a place where you can truly disconnect from the noise and reconnect with nature. So pack your hiking boots, grab your camera, and get ready to experience the raw beauty of Cradle Mountain. It's a place that'll stay with you long after you leave. Next up, we're heading to Freycinet National Park, home to the legendary Wineglass Bay. This place is what Instagram dreams are made of. A perfect crescent of white sand beach, turquoise water so clear you can see your toes, and granite peaks rising dramatically in the background. Seriously, pictures don't do this place justice. You have to see it to believe it. And the best way to experience it? Hike to the Wineglass Bay Lookout. It's a bit of a climb, but the panoramic views from the top are absolutely breathtaking. Once you've had your fill of the view, head down to the beach for a swim, a picnic, or just some good old-fashioned relaxation. And keep an eye out for dolphins. They love to frolic in the bay, especially in the early morning and late afternoon. Wineglass Bay is a must-see for any visitor to Tasmania. It's a place of incredible natural beauty that'll leave you speechless. Now, if you're looking for a coastline that's as dramatic as it is beautiful, look no further than the Bay of Fires. This place is a photographer's paradise, with fiery orange boulders contrasting against the white sand and crystal clear water. It's like something out of a surreal painting, and you'll be snapping photos left and right. But the Bay of Fires is more than just a pretty face. It's also home to a rich Aboriginal history, with ancient middens and rock art scattered along the coastline. Spend your days exploring hidden coves, swimming in secluded lagoons, and soaking up the sun on pristine beaches. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not try your hand at surfing, kayaking, or fishing? The Bay of Fires is a place where you can truly escape the crowds and reconnect with nature. It's raw, it's rugged, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Alright, after all that nature, you might be craving a little bit of city life. That's where Hobart comes in. This charming capital city is nestled amongst hills on the River Derwent, and it's got a vibe unlike anywhere else. Think cobblestone streets lined with historic buildings, a bustling waterfront with fresh seafood restaurants, and a thriving arts and culture scene. Explore the Salamanca markets for unique souvenirs. Visit Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art, for a mind-bending experience, or take a scenic ferry ride to Bruny Island for a taste of island life. Hobart is a city that effortlessly blends history, culture, and natural beauty. It's a place where you can wander for hours, discovering hidden laneways, quirky cafes, and breathtaking views around every corner. And don't forget to try the local produce. Tasmania is renowned for its fresh seafood, artisan cheeses, and world-class wines. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Okay, let's get real for a second. Why should you choose Tasmania over all the other amazing destinations out there? Well, for starters, this place is a nature lover's paradise. We're talking untouched wilderness, pristine beaches, and landscapes so diverse they'll make your jaw drop. Whether you're into hiking, camping, kayaking, or just soaking up some stunning scenery, Tasmania's got you covered. Imagine yourself trekking through ancient rainforests, scaling dramatic mountain peaks, paddling along secluded coastlines. And the best part? You don't have to be a seasoned adventurer to enjoy it. There are trails and activities for all fitness levels, so you can challenge yourself or take it easy. It's up to you. But it isn't just about the physical activities. Tasmania's nature has a way of calming the soul, offering a sense of peace and tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. Alright, now let's talk about the food, because Tasmania is a foodie's dream come true. This island is a melting pot of fresh produce, innovative chefs, and a passion for good food that's contagious. We're talking seafood so fresh, it practically jumps off your plate, cheeses that'll make you weak in the knees, and wines that'll have you singing their praises. And don't even get me started on the craft beer scene. It's exploding with flavor and creativity. From fine dining restaurants with breathtaking views to cozy cafes tucked away in laneways, Tasmania's culinary scene is as diverse as its landscapes. Spend your days indulging in farm-to-table experiences, sampling local delicacies at farmers' markets, and discovering hidden gems tucked away in small towns. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. And hey, maybe you'll even discover your new favorite dish along the way. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tasmania sounds amazing, but is it just for nature lovers and foodies? Absolutely not. This island is a choose-your-own-adventure kind of place with something for everyone, whether you're a thrill seeker or a chill seeker. Feeling adventurous? Try your hand at whitewater rafting down the Franklin River, rock climbing in Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park, or mountain biking through ancient forests. You can even go caving, abseiling, or canyoning if you're up for a real challenge. But maybe you'd rather take it easy and soak up the scenery. No problem. Tasmania's got you covered there too. Spend your days exploring charming towns, browsing local art galleries, or simply relaxing on pristine beaches with a good book. The point is, Tasmania is what you make it. Whether you're looking for adrenaline-pumping adventures or soul-soothing relaxation, this island has something for everyone. Look, I've traveled all over the world, and I can honestly say that Tasmania is one of the safest and most welcoming places I've ever been. It's the kind of place where you can leave your worries behind and truly relax, knowing that you're in good hands. And that's what makes Tasmania so special. It's a place where you can reconnect with yourself, with nature, and with the simple pleasures in life. It's a place where you can breathe deeply, slow down, and appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your Tasmanian adventure today. Trust me, it's a decision you won't regret. This island will steal your heart, awaken your senses, and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Alright, so you're thinking Tasmania, huh? Is it really all it's cracked up to be? Well, let me tell you something. If you're a nature lover, someone who feels most alive when surrounded by mountains, forests, and oceans, then Tasmania is calling your name. This place is practically bursting at the seams with natural beauty. We're talking ancient rainforests, rugged coastlines that'll blow your mind, and hidden waterfalls that feel like they're straight out of a fairy tale. Trust me, I've traveled to some pretty incredible places, but Tasmania's landscapes just hit different. It's like stepping back in time, into a world untouched and pure. So, if you're looking for an escape from the concrete jungle, a chance to breathe in fresh air and reconnect with nature, pack your bags and get ready to fall in love with Tasmania. Now I know what you're thinking. Casey, you had me at nature, but what about the food? Don't worry, my friend, Tasmania's got you covered on that front too. This isn't just some tourist trap with overpriced burgers and fries. Get ready for a culinary adventure because Tasmania is all about fresh, local, and seriously delicious food. We're talking seafood plucked straight from the ocean, juicy grass-fed beef, and the freshest produce you've ever tasted. And don't even get me started on the wine. Tasmania is home to some of the coolest climate wines in the world, and trust me, they do not disappoint. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie or just appreciate a damn good meal, Tasmania's food scene will blow you away. Okay, so maybe nature and food aren't really your thing. Maybe you're more of a history buff, someone who gets a kick out of exploring ancient ruins and uncovering stories from the past. Well, guess what? Tasmania's got you covered there too. This island has a rich and fascinating history, from its Aboriginal heritage dating back thousands of years to its colonial past as a penal colony. Yeah, you heard me right, convicts. You can explore well-preserved convict settlements like Port Arthur, wander through charming colonial towns, and delve into the stories that shaped this island. Tasmania is like a living museum, with history embedded in its very DNA. So, get ready to step back in time and uncover the captivating stories that Tasmania has to tell. Look, sometimes you just need to escape the noise, the chaos, the constant hustle of everyday life. You need a place to unplug, recharge, and just be. If that's what you're searching for, Tasmania is your sanctuary. Imagine waking up to the sound of birdsong, breathing in the crisp, clean air, and feeling the stress melt away as you immerse yourself in nature's embrace. Tasmania has this incredible ability to slow things down, to remind you what truly matters. It's a place where you can reconnect with yourself, find your center, and just be present in the moment. So, if you're craving peace, tranquility, and a chance to escape the everyday grind, Tasmania is waiting to welcome you with open arms. Alright guys, let's talk Cradle Mountain. This place is iconic Tasmania. Think jagged peaks, mirror-like lakes, and trails that'll make you feel like you're walking on the moon. And trust me, the photos don't even do it justice. Now, the Dove Lake circuit is a must-do. It's about a 6-hour hike, and yeah, it can be a bit of a challenge. But the views from the top, totally worth every bead of sweat, every aching muscle. You're literally looking out over this untouched wilderness, and it just blows your mind. But here's the thing, even if you're not a hardcore hiker, don't sweat it. There are tons of shorter trails around Cradle Mountain, so you can still soak up those insane views without having to climb Everest. And hey, maybe treat yourself to a slice of that delicious Tasmanian cheesecake at the visitor center afterwards. You've earned it. Look, Cradle Mountain isn't just a hike. It's an experience. It's about disconnecting from the noise and reconnecting with nature. So, lace up those hiking boots, pack plenty of water, and get ready to be blown away. Trust me, this is one for the books. Okay, we gotta talk about Tasmanian devils. These guys are like the rock stars of Tasmania. Loud, a little bit crazy, and totally unforgettable. Now you can't just find them roaming around in the wild. The best way to meet these little devils is at a wildlife sanctuary like Devil's Cradle or Bonorong Wildlife Sanctuary. These places are doing amazing work to protect these endangered animals and give them a fighting chance. And trust me, seeing a Tasmanian devil up close is wild. They're way smaller than you think, but man, those jaws. They've got this crazy powerful bite, and the noises they make, think like a cross between a growl and a scream. It's intense. But beyond the craziness, these animals are crucial to the Tasmanian ecosystem. And honestly, seeing them up close, you can't help but fall in love with their weirdness. It's a reminder that we gotta protect these creatures and their environment. Alright, let's talk beaches because Tasmania's got some serious game. And Wineglass Bay? This place is like something out of a postcard. White sand, turquoise water, and these dramatic pink granite peaks rising up in the background. Seriously, it's almost too beautiful to be real. Now, the lookout point is the spot for that iconic Wineglass Bay photo. You've probably seen it on Instagram, but let me tell you, nothing compares to seeing it in person. But here's a pro tip. Don't just stop at the lookout. Take the hike down to the beach itself. It's about an hour and a half each way, but it's so worth it. You can swim in that crystal clear water, soak up the sun, and just escape from everything. It's paradise found. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, there are tons of other hikes around Wineglass Bay too. You can explore the coastline, climb to more epic viewpoints, or just find a secluded spot and chill. Alright, time for a history lesson. But trust me, this isn't your boring high school history class. Port Arthur. Historic site is one of Australia's most significant convict sites, and it's got this whole eerie, atmospheric vibe that just gets under your skin. You can wander through the ruins of the old prison, hear stories about the convicts who lived and worked here, and just try to imagine what life was like back then. It's heavy stuff, but it's important to remember this part of history. Now, Port Arthur isn't just about the prison. There are these beautiful gardens, haunting cemeteries, and even a museum where you can learn more about the site's history. And at night, they do these ghost tours that are seriously creepy. I'm not even kidding, people have reported seeing some strange stuff at Port Arthur. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, it's definitely an experience. So, if you're looking for a dose of history with a side of spooky, Port Arthur is calling your name. Alright guys, let's talk budget, because traveling doesn't have to break the bank. And one of the best ways to save some serious cash in Tasmania is all about timing. Look, peak season in Tasmania is summer, December to February. And yeah, the weather's great, but prices skyrocket and the crowds, forget about it. So here's the pro tip: visit during the shoulder seasons, spring, September to November, or autumn, March to May. The weather's still amazing. Think sunny days, crisp air, and those fall colors in autumn. Pure magic. But here's the best part. Fewer crowds and cheaper prices. You'll have more of those stunning landscapes all to yourself, and your dollar will stretch way further. Plus, you'll get a more authentic Tasmanian experience, hanging out with locals instead of just tourists. Look, I get it, everyone loves summer, but trust me, shoulder season in Tasmania is where it's at. You get the best of both worlds. Incredible weather, fewer crowds, and more money in your pocket for adventures. Okay, let's talk accommodation because those hotel bills can add up fast. But here's the thing. Tasmania is an outdoor lover's paradise, so why not embrace it and save some serious cash in the process? Camping is huge in Tasmania, and for good reason. There are campsites scattered all over the island, from national parks to beaches to forests. You can pitch a tent under the stars, wake up to the sound of birdsong, and feel that true connection with nature. And the best part? Camping is way cheaper than hotels, sometimes even free. Plus, many campsites have basic amenities like toilets and fire pits, so you're not roughing it completely. Just imagine roasting marshmallows over a campfire, sharing stories under the Milky Way. That's the good stuff. But hey, if tents aren't your thing, no worries. Tasmania has a ton of affordable cabins, hostels, and even camper van rentals. So ditch the fancy hotels, embrace the great outdoors, and make your budget stretch further. Alright, let's be real. Food is a big part of any trip, but those restaurant meals can eat into your budget faster than you can say Tasmanian devil. So, here's the deal. Eat like a local. Tasmania is a foodie's paradise, but you don't have to shell out big bucks to experience it. Hit up the local markets, like Salamanca Market in Hobart or Harvest Launceston. You'll find fresh produce, local cheeses, homemade goodies, and delicious street food, all at wallet-friendly prices. And speaking of local, don't underestimate the power of a good pub meal. Tasmania has some awesome pubs serving up hearty, home-cooked meals at reasonable prices. Think classic fish and chips, juicy burgers, and that famous Tasmanian steak. And here's a pro tip: stock up on goodies from the markets or local grocery stores, and have yourself a DIY picnic with those epic Tasmanian views. Trust me, a simple picnic with good food and even better company is hard to beat, and it won't break the bank. Okay, last but not least, let's talk free activities because some of the best things in life are free, right? And in Tasmania, nature is your playground. Hiking, swimming, exploring, it's all there, and it won't cost you a dime. Tasmania is crisscrossed with incredible hiking trails, from coastal walks to mountain climbs. Lace up those boots, pack some snacks, and get ready to be blown away by the scenery. And the best part? It's completely free. And don't forget about the beaches. Tasmania has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and they're all free to enjoy. Go for a swim, soak up the sun, build a sandcastle. The possibilities are endless. Look, you don't need to spend a fortune to have an amazing time in Tasmania. Embrace the free activities, get out into nature, and create memories that will last a lifetime. And that, my friends, is Tasmania. This place has gotten under my skin in a way no other destination ever has. It's raw, it's real, it's breathtakingly beautiful, and it's just waiting to be explored. Tasmania isn't just a destination, it's an experience you'll carry with you forever. Adventure, relaxation, and beauty beyond words are waiting. So, what are you waiting for? The island is calling. Like, subscribe, and share this video with your travel crew. Let's make Tasmania your next unforgettable adventure. See you there.